Hey there, welcome to the video. If you're like us, our boat had a lack of waterproof storage, and my solution is this waterproof glove box. The link will be down in the description if you're interested in this as well. And on our Bayliner E18, I'm actually going to put it right here between these seats on the port side. I've moved the speaker aft in the boat, hopefully spread the sound out from another project I did. Check that video out as well. But we're gonna put this little box in. It's got a nice little close. Gasket has good reviews, so that's what we're gonna go with. First thing I did was actually remove the screws on the back and trace to make a template. So I'll mark that on here and cut that out. As you can tell, art is not my best quality, but that'll work. So I also made marks here in the corners. Since it's a rounded edge, I'm going to use a 2-inch hole saw to cut that, and then I'll just use the jigsaw to cut the lines in between them.
And a little tip for you is if you put some painter's tape on the bottom of your jigsaw, it'll keep from scratching the gel coat as you cut. But if you notice, there's a little got scraped off on that hole, and I didn't catch on to that, and as this next cut, I put some marks that I was able to buff out later with some rubbing compound. Now that the hole's cut, I can test fit the compartment and make sure it'll slide in easily. We're good there. All right, our next step is to go around and drill a pilot hole for each one of these holes. I'm using number 8 3/4 inch length stainless steel screws. All right, so we've got our holes drilled. I can remove the compartment, clean up any of the shavings from those holes I just drilled. And then our next step is to countersink using just a simple countersink bit, nothing fancy here. And that will keep the gel coat from splitting out when we start our screw into the hole. As I mentioned earlier, I left some marks from the jigsaw, and using some Meguiar's car compound, I'm just going to buff that out real easy with a soft rag. And our final step before we put this in place is just to put some silicone around the lip to seal out any water dripping in behind the compartment, just to try to keep our boat as dry as possible. We can fit it back in place, open the lid, and then hand screw in the screws just to make sure we don't strip it out or crack or break anything. When I'm putting screws in like this, I like to kind of work out from one point all the way around the edge just to sit it in nice and not worry about putting any pressure and cracking anything. So there you go. You can see I have a panel both on the port and starboard side. This is going to be a great addition for putting keys, phones, sunglasses, all those things we need to have on the boat. If you like what you see, don't forget to subscribe, hit the bell for new video notifications, like, comment, and share. There's also a link below to any tools or products used during this video.